Chapter 3. The Podcast Interview. Theme. As Absolute Truth Arrogant. Unbeliever. Emma, a sharp-witted spiritual influencer and podcast host known for promoting pluralism and tolerance. Setting. A sleek downtown podcast studio, filled with lights, microphones, and a sense of tension. Welcome back to All Paths, where we explore truth in all its forms. I'm your host, Emma Ray, and today we have an unusual guest, pastor, author, and Christian apologist Daniel Ross. Strap in, folks. The recording light blinked red. Daniel adjusted his mic as Emma leaned forward with a smile that was more curious than friendly. So, Daniel, she began, you believe Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Which, to many listeners, including me, sounds a little narrow, even arrogant. Daniel smiled gently. It would be arrogant if I'd made it up myself. But I'm simply repeating what Jesus said in John chapter 14 verse 6. I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. Emma raised a brow. Right. But don't you think that kind of exclusivity causes division? Why not say all spiritual paths have value? I believe all people have value, Daniel said. But not all paths lead to the same place. Truth by nature is exclusive. If something is true, then its opposite can't also be true. Emma leaned back. Okay, but different cultures have different spiritual truths. Are you saying billions of people are just wrong? I'm saying we've all been searching for something, and I believe God answered that search through Christ. He paused. If someone is sick and a doctor offers a cure, that doesn't mean other opinions are evil. But only one cure actually works. Emma countered, but how can you be sure your path is the only right one? That sounds like colonial thinking with a Bible. Daniel nodded respectfully. That's a fair concern. But let's step back. Truth isn't about power, it's about reality. If Jesus really rose from the dead, then that changes everything. That's not about Western culture. It's about history. Emma crossed her arms. So it's Christianity or nothing. It's Christ or chaos, Daniel said gently. Not because he's insecure, but because no other path deals fully with sin, justice, mercy, and resurrection. Only Jesus dies for his enemies and rises to offer life. Emma blinked. I've studied Buddhism, Sufism, astrology, crystals, she said. They give people peace. Isn't that enough? Daniel nodded slowly. Peace is good, but peace isn't the same as salvation. You can feel calm in a sinking boat. Jesus doesn't just give peace, he gives rescue. He leaned in. Acts chapter 4 verse 12 says, there is no other name under heaven given to mankind by which we must be saved. That's not intolerance, it's a lifeline. Emma stared at him for a long moment. You're not trying to win a debate, she said quietly. I'm trying to point to the one who saved me, Daniel said. If I believe Jesus is the truth, the most loving thing I can do is share that truth. Not force it. Just speak it. With love. She looked down at her notes. Her usual sharp edges had softened. I've never heard a Christian talk like that, she admitted. We're not all here to argue, Daniel said. Some of us are here to invite. The red light on the recorder turned off. Emma was quiet. Then she asked, can you stay after? I have questions. Daniel smiled. Anytime.